According to OSC, Zeno, the hearing officer, reported he believed Foxworth-Roberts was uncooperative because she knew what investigators would find. Quoted from his report, evidence in the record is clear and convincing that the respondent did not cooperate in the production of her military records because she did not want the OSC to discover her false claims about her rank in military service. Parker says in his experience, situations like these are not common.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Starkey Forum Said. So my name is Samantha, and I want to have this conversation with you. It's Memorial Weekend. America is going to be celebrating. Most people not even realizing what Memorial Day is dedicated to. It's dedicated to the men and women who have lost their lives in service to our country, military service. And that's why I think this video is so fitting to be made today. There is a self-proclaimed conservative judge in the state of Louisiana that they want to take off the bench. They want to remove her. She is a Democrat. She claimed to be a veteran. She claimed that she served in both Desert Storm and the Afghanistan wars, that she was a captain in the military, when none of that is true. None of it. She would have been 16 during Desert Storm. So she didn't just say things that weren't true. She allowed ads to be ran to Louisiana residents to see that claimed something that was not hers to claim. Now, there's a lot of mixed response right now in the state of Louisiana. You have some people that want to play identity politics. Oh, y'all just going after her because she's black. Leave her alone. She's a black woman. We need more judges like that. Not the usual suspects. And if you didn't know, I was demonetized for talking about these topics that YouTube does not want brought up. They want you guys watching mainstream media. And folks, we need more conservative voices. We just need more common sense. Can I get an amen? If you agree with me that America needs to go back to common sense. If it doesn't make sense, don't do it. Then drop $1, drop 10, drop 100, whatever you feel led to do. Look in the top of comments because we can't do this without you. But the point is that Louisiana has a very long and colored past with having really bad elected officials. Some of our governors have gone to federal prison in this state. Some of our sheriffs have been arrested. Like, our state, for some reason, is totally okay with putting people in office who were known to be criminals, or better yet, to lie about who they actually are. My point in making this video is there's a lot of things that you can say about yourself that's probably not true. A lot of people do it. Oh, I'm an honest person when they're a liar. I'm a hard worker when they're the laziest person around. That person did this to me and nothing was done. They bear false witness all the time. But to claim military experience and the rank of captain when you never were, that almost makes me wish she was court-martialed through the military too. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't just be for us out here, the civilians. It should be like, you should be in trouble with the military for that also, because there are so many people in this country who have truly served with honor. They have served our country. There are so many families this weekend that are thinking of their loved ones that have passed away in conflict zones to protect the interest and the safety of this country. And here we have a judge, a person who is supposed to judge other people's behaviors. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? When you're going to be a judge of all positions in the world, that means that you have to be very honest. You have to be above reproach. Because if you can't speak truth out of your own mouth, if you can't say what is honest about yourself, how can you judge other people's behaviors?
Uncooperative with us when it came to investigating her military background. She absolutely ignored our subpoenas. And I think the hearing officer called around on that.
Per the report, Foxworth-Roberts told OSC she did not file an insurance claim after a car burglary on the campaign trail.
She presented stuff from her auto insurance and said, no, look, I didn't file a claim on the auto insurance. Well, later we found out, well, you did file one on your homeowner's insurance. So you got flat out just tried to, muddy the water and not answer us truthfully. And for a judge to do that, I found that extremely distressing.
The report also...
How can you look at people who've committed crimes and determine if those people are honest or not when you aren't honest? It's very common sense, very straightforward. But unfortunately, because America's so touchy where color of skin is, you have people crying that this is just racial... they're just out to get her, the poor, strong black woman. And that's not what's happening here. It's people saying, how can she judge a case when she wasn't even honest about who she was to become a judge?
Friday, I'm Greg Merriweather. So an embattled Baton Rouge judge might have to wait a month to see if she'll get to keep her job as a judge. Judge Tiffany Foxworth-Roberts apologized for some of her actions today as she appeared before a commission that's helping to decide her fate. Our Ethan Tuttle is just back from New Orleans, where that commission hearing took place today. Hey, Ethan.
Yeah, hey, Greg. I'll tell you, tears rolled down her cheeks as Judge Tiffany Foxworth-Roberts explained herself to the commission, hoping to keep her job.
Inside the state Supreme Court today, members of the Louisiana Judiciary Commission questioned 19th Judicial District Judge Tiffany Foxworth-Roberts, the same judge that the Office of Special Counsel, or OSC, has previously said should be kicked off the bench for what it called egregious misconduct. The reason, her 2020 campaign ads embellished her military record, and she's accused of not being forthcoming with investigators who were looking into a reported theft of a diamond ring.
This push for Democrat judges to be put in place was all done intentionally through Soros, through his funding of the liberal hard left. So you've got a lot of judges in positions now who aren't really qualified. They're not qualified because of their own behavior, not necessarily the degrees behind their name. They lean very liberal. In other words, they're letting hardcore criminals go back on the street, left and right, after assaulting people. They're just letting them back out.
Demanding justice tonight.
They say he showed no remorse, yet the judge released him. 19 investigator Mike Mason broke this story and now has the latest.
This man, Cyrus Walters, was in court here earlier this week, pleading guilty to brutally assaulting 3 men, all within the same month. However, the judge let him walk, and now his victims are outraged, and they want justice.
I'm ready to get in this cop car and face my time. Listen.
This is body cam footage of officers arresting Cyrus Walters last year for assault. Earlier this week, Walters was released from jail after he admitted to brutally assaulting 3 men.
I was fairly certain he was trying to kill me.
Walters viciously attacked David Dudley last year in downtown Cleveland. Dudley's a criminal defense attorney who is here on business. He represents clients from across the country.
I have been in front of over 1,000 judges.
But the one who's baffled him the most is Judge Cassandra Collier-Williams. Earlier this week, Cyrus Walters pleaded guilty to assaulting 3 men, including Dudley. During Walters' bench trial this past Monday, Collier-Williams reduced his felony charge to a misdemeanor, allowing Walters to walk the streets of Cleveland once again.
That's happening across the country. Americans are being injured because somehow we started putting people in power based on skin color and gender, and not, are they good people? Are they honest people? They had to spend taxpayer dollars to prove that there was some fraud involved here. And all I'm saying is, why can't we put people in power who are the right people for the position? What does it matter what color somebody is?
Detractors that will push back on me and say, the only thing that the mayor talks about is the hiring of black people. No, what I'm saying is, when you hire our people, we always look out for everybody else. We are the most generous people on the planet.
Weekend, and people are looting it. You can see the wind-torn business. And look at how many kids are there. It's a free-for-all. Oh, yeah. They're reacting to food stimuli and shit. Someone else gonna loot it anyway.
A disaster comes and it's immediately self-enrichment. These people don't see themselves as a member of the community. They see themselves as like, I gotta get mine right
Getting
now.
revenge for white racism.
When you're on EBT in Section 8, you don't have much spending money, so you gotta hit those. You gotta hit those licks when you can.
I don't know too many cultures that have play cousins. That's how generous we are. We just make
Could any of you imagine a white mayor or governor or president getting up and saying, we have a white this, a white that, a white... Why? Because white people are the most amazing people. When we are doing well, everyone is doing well. When we meet people, you know, different people, we just make you play cousins because we're so generous. I'm sorry. I live in a black community. You were full of crap. You were full of crap. The way they do it is their family gets up. He knows it. He knows he's lying. They all know they're lying. And this crap has to stop because anybody, Detroit, Chicago, Washington, D.C., any Democrat-led state, parish, county is crappy. Is crappy. And I'm tired of you putting in people for the color of their skin and they do a crappy job. I haven't never gone to the poll and gone, I'm voting for this person because they're white. Yeah. This is a white guy. I'm voting for him because it's a white guy. It's a white woman. I've never done that in my life. I have actually voted Democrat in some situations because the Republican candidate was worse than the option to have a Democrat in that position. You have to look, people. Stop being lazy. Our country is in a hot mess right now because people were told that if you're black, you have to vote black. If you're white, you have to vote white. If you're a woman, you have to vote woman. If you're a man, you have to vote man. If you're gay, well, you better pick the trans person or you're not in our tribe anymore.
So what seems to be the problem here, boys?
I'm sorry, we just want a new server, bro.
No hard feelings.
We just prefer a new server.
No problem. I'm going to get you guys Maddie. You guys are going to love Maddie.
Okay,
Be right back.
Thanks. Thank
Take
you.
over this table, Maddie. I'm out.
Thank you. Hey, oh my gosh. I'm Maddie. I'm your new server. Do you guys want to hear the specials or no?
Seriously, that's how ridiculous America's getting. They want to put trans people and men as servers in Hooters. Let me tell you, I don't go to Hooters, right? My husband doesn't go to Hooters. But for y'all who, your freedoms, part of being American, they do go to Hooters, you have an expectation of a specific type of server. Quit messing with America's lovely things. You people are sick. You're sick with your identity politics and the destruction of an amazing country. And for the rest of us, we're going to push it back against you. So you guys that don't have voices on YouTube or any other social media platform, please share this. Please hit a like. Please leave a comment. Please subscribe. But if you could support us financially, we would love it. If you can't, we understand. Love you guys. Have a blessed day. Be safe.